You're about to watch a Trains Newswire video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Big Boy, Back in Steam, 4014's Triumphant Return, 1309, The Beast of the East, and Skookum Lives, the Lazarus Locomotive. All these and more are available from our website, KalmbachHobbyStore.com. Good morning, Trains Nation. Today is Friday, June 14th, all day until midnight. We are so glad you could join us for another episode of Trains Newswire Roundup. I'm Steve.
And I'm Jim. And welcome to the show. We're going to recap some of the big news of this week. And
could there be bigger news?
There could be bigger news. Big Boy is coming to the Midwest. Get ready, everyone. Hide your children, Aunt Flossie, whoever it may be. No, I'm just kidding. Get them all out. Make them bring them along. Bring them trackside out to see the. We've got Omaha. We've got St. Paul. We've got Chicago.
Duluth.
What?
Yeah,
we've got
going to Duluth.
Duluth.
Is that trackage rights up there?
That's crazy. Yeah, it is Bensuf trackage rights. They get up there by the Twin Cities that way. I just think it's really cool. Yep. I mean, who would have ever thought of having a Big Boy in Duluth, Minnesota? Well, who would have ever thought of about having a Big Boy in Minnesota to start with?
That's right.
But now it's going to be in Duluth. If they would just pull out the Yellowstone now out of the museum and put it side by side, that would be really cool.
That would be. Really
I don't know if they can do that or not, but I may be calling
dreams can come
Goshinsky
true.
And Ken Bueller this afternoon to see if it can happen.
No, this is going to be great. So
but anyway, it would be really cool.
All over the Midwest, and it's going to spend a whole big long weekend in Chicago.
Yep.
And it's going to go through our backyard.
Going to go through our backyard.
Wisconsin.
So we'll be doing some coverage here with Trains Nation. So check that out. That starts July the 8th. Go check out the calendar on Newswire. Meanwhile, in Amtrak world, new Acelas, brand new passenger trains for the Northeast Corridor. Big snout. I kind of was
it's European looking.
Getting a kick out of that big nose there. It looks like my dog, with the big Snoopy nose.
Okay.
So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Bob Johnston got good access, not exclusive access, but really good access to the shops in Hornell where Alstom is building these guys.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be, 20 train sets altogether?
I believe so.
By the time it's all said and done, running up to like 150, 160 miles an hour in the Northeast Corridor, starting in 2021.
They're coming along. So be sure and check out Bob's Newswire item. Meanwhile, on the freight railroads, traffic is not so good after all. We're down 8.5% this month for overall traffic. Of course, coal's off, autos are off. Everybody bought a new car the last 6-7 years. There's only so many people that can buy a new car. A few other things were up, oil, chemicals, things like that are up. But overall, traffic's pretty soft right now. Mm-hmm. So,
a bit of good news. The former workers for GE Transportation in Erie, Pennsylvania, now with Wabtec, have agreed with Wabtec on a 4-year contract. So
that's cool.
No strikes in their future.
No strikes in Erie.
They're going to work for 4 more years under a contract and keep the work in Erie and in Fort Worth. So that's
nice.
Good. Did you see this? Norfolk Southern's Jim Squires talking to short line railroaders says there are 3 things that need to happen before one-man crews can come out on railroads.
Technology, regulations, and one more thing, you can read Newswire and find out what it is.
Read Newswire, which is going to be cool.
How's that for a tease?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You got to do that.
We got to do that. Anyway, you guys can figure it out.
Norfolk Southern and Kansas City Southern doing something that is unusual in this day and age. They are applying for temporary emergency trackage rights on each other's railroads.
That's pretty cool.
To get through Missouri.
Oh, that mess.
Because of the flooding.
Yes.
So that is pretty awesome. Read some details of that on Newswire, and I think it's good. I mean, it shows cooperation.
Yeah.
I mean, business is business. You got to knock down, drag each other out sometimes. Yeah. But this is
they've had that Meridian Speedway relationship for years, and I think the old Mike Haverty administration.
That's right.
There's still a lot of goodwill left over from that group.
That's right. So that's good. I gotta say one more good news thing.
Yeah.
This is probably on your list too.
Ooh.
Where in America is there a freight railroad running 4 tracks, a quadruple track? Not many, but there's a new one out there, and you know where this is.
And it's not in Pennsylvania either, kids.
And it's not in Pennsylvania.
Sorry to say that. Needles, California. Yes. Go out there in the desert.
awesome
That's
is
pretty
this?
doggone cool.
A quadruple track. I mean, this is not just 4 tracks.
That's pretty cool.
You know, like out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. This is like a 4-track main line.
That's a pretty cool thing.
No,
Yeah.
I like that.
I need to go see that.
Good job being
That's
there.
pretty
So,
cool. Yeah,
Jim, what
that
else
is cool.
you got so far?
That's
for the fans?
all I got. I had a short week. I was on vacation earlier
Yep.
this week, so I was paying attention to moose in Rocky Mountain National Park, and now I'm ready to immerse myself in American railroading again.
Absolutely. I got one last thing. Good news. Federal Railroad Administration has $326 million in grants out for 45 projects. Our own staff editors at Trains are starting to dig through the list and dig out those stories. And there's a lot of
good stuff in there.
There's a lot of cool projects on that list, and you will be happy to read about them, and they're all on Trains Newswire. So for everyone at Trains, and for me and Jim, have a great weekend.
Take care. Check out our 100-page special issue and our 2-hour DVD, Big Boy Back in Steam, number 4014's triumphant return, both only from Trains Magazine.